Starting my stream. Friday work. Watch me work. Watch me work. Got some water here. Yes, start now. What's going on, everybody? Ed Horta Creative, coming at you. Just a moment while I get my gear up and situated. Thank you very much for joining me. Let me know if you're in the chat. This is discharged. Descargado. Say hello. Say hello. Buenas tardes. Good afternoon, my friends, mis amigos. On my accountability stream, I'm going to be working on some designs. So I'll switch over to that screen in just a moment. And for those of you who are new to my stream, my name is Ed Horta. I am a graphic designer. I am working a couple contracts, and I got some work that I do for my business. And what I do is graphic design. Primary focus is advertisements, so those ads that you see on the websites, the Facebook, Instagram, those types of adverts, I make them better. No use of Canva here, I'll tell you what. So let's keep going here. Stop stream. All right. So what I want to show everybody here is these A-frames that I designed for one of my customers. So they saw it, they loved it, they said, send us the print files. Great. All right, so I need to prepare them. What I mean by preparing them is I need to make sure that they're going to look good when they print. So this is the service that I offer with my design work. I didn't come up with a unique design such as this. This is not a template. This is all made from scratch. Well, how do you make something from scratch? Well, see, that's my trade skill. I went to school for this. I've got over 20 years experience. Been designing since 1999. Back when I had my Macintosh Performa 6360, I was designing flyers in Photoshop Deluxe is what came with the machine. I think it was in one of the bundled software. So I have been in the game for that long. But what I always wanted to do is direct, just like all actors say. Well, what I'm looking for here is a filter. I'm preparing this for print, and let me show you what I'm doing here. What I'm trying to do is see if I can apply a noise filter. I cannot. So I think I can just comp up the entire background. Yeah, it's just the background that I need to noisify. Someone's trying to call me. What is this? I guess I just got a bunch of notifications on my phone. Bear with me here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is make a copy of this. Let me see if it's as easy as doing this. Yeah, okay. Filter, noise, add noise. Yeah. I think that's good. So, in the print world, it is very difficult to achieve a very consistent gradient print. What does that mean? Well, with a gradient, you understand the concept. The way it works is you got a certain percentage of ink that's printing here, and as you gradually go further down, see it fades to white. Well, the problem is, even though you're seeing it like that on the screen, it's not really how it's going to come out in real life. So what happens is you'll start getting this banding. and you can kind of see like little outlines. So it almost looks like you have a like a rainbow effect sort of, but just with that same color as they start to separate. Depends on the color as well. So what this is called is a banding effect. Now, most modern day printers, professional printers, they have software that would change the design a bit so that it can handle it, but it's always something that needs special attention, and that's one of the things that I'm doing here. Depending on how they get this printed, it could be somebody who looks out for issues such as this, or it could just be somebody who mass produces graphics like this, and they probably are not going to care how something like that prints out. So what I'm doing here is I'm making sure that what I'm giving my customer, so that's going to look good. Now what I did here is I'm adding noise to anything that has a gradient. That way it hides the, see, oh, that looks nice. I think that's cool. Yeah, see, then that's white. So here, because it goes to white, there's going to be a hard line, I think. But because I have the noise filter applied, it's going to be feathered out. So it's going to be hard to see there when it gets printed. This gradient here is going to look sweet. From far away, it looks like a smooth gradient. For anybody that follows and looks at this really close, they'll say, oh yeah, look, there's a little noise in here. And that is intentional. Intentional. There's another gradient here. Sorry if you are tuning in, listening to the office noises. I do have my email going off right now. This is Ed Horta Creative. Give me a follow. I'm on Instagram, ed.horta. Just go to my website, edhorta.com. Send me an email if you want to say hello. If you need design work, I am booked up right now, but I can definitely take your job. Finally getting back into the groove. That's why I'm streaming my work. Stream while I work. Work while I stream. Watch me work. There we go. Great. So I think I'm happy with the noise that I applied here. Yeah, I'm alright with this. Good. I say I'm alright because I want to see how the other design looks when I print it. Where the heck is it? Here. Oh boy. This one here. Oh yeah, because I was an Illustrator. Yes, it is the other one. Oh yeah, this is another graphic that I did. Spell check. I'm always spell checking. Spell checking again. Auto insurance. We will beat. B-E-A-T. Beat. Right? Beat. Yes. Any advertised quote. Good. Quote. Yes. SameDayInsurance.com. Switch to Same Day and Save. All right. So now that I'm finishing this up, I'm a little concerned about how the A, I kind of want to just go like that a little bit. All right. Well, I'm just trying to work on legibility here. I think from far away, any car, any driver kind of makes it's like really getting in the way. All right, well, that's cool. Okay, so here's a problem because I have a S-ton of gradients on this here. I almost want the printer to kind of do their thing. But you know what? Nah, I want to be in control of my customer's creative. So what I'm going to do is apply the same effect. Command J makes a copy of that. Command E flattens it. I'm going to hide this. What was the filter add noise? Command Shift F. This is what happens when you work on a PC. You start to second guess yourself and you start to forget whether or not you're supposed to use command or control. I guess that's why employers always ask Mac or PC. I'm like, does it really matter? No, I'm ambidextrous. I can handle it. Ambidextrous on my hand. I guess if that's a thing. Here, how about this? two things here. I can be a lazy designer and just say add noise to the whole thing and be done with it. Or, oh wait, I can't separate this. I was gonna go in there and probably just apply the gradient to the background and try to keep the rest straight up. I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna do it that way. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the filter like that. See, look, and in doing so, you can kind of see where that band would have been. So it would have been very apparent then. It would have looked very ugly. It would have been like a washed out look. So let's see what they say. I'm sure the printer's going to take a look at it. And I'm here to work with printers. You know, I'm definitely not going to argue anything for anybody or argue anybody. Accidents. I did not realize that the word dents were an accident. What came first? Dent. You dent a car? Accidents? Pretty deep here. Ed Horta Creative. Thank you very much for tuning in. Give me a shout in the chat if anybody is tuning in. And looking over here, oh, one current viewer, that's me. Excellent. If you are reaching this after I have streamed this, hit me up, ed at edhorta.com. If you need graphics such as this. This is an A-frame that I'm working on. Preparing the files for print. So I'm just giving it that final touch, that final review. Spell checking over and over and over and over again. Any car, any driver per month as low as switch to same day and save. Any car, any driver, accidents, tickets, DUI, no problem. Hey, do I put the license? Shoot, I wonder if I should put the license. Alright, cool. In a moment here, I'm gonna see the customer's old work. Alright, folks, bear with me here. I need to see something. I just need to find some closure on something. So I am going to. Welcome back, Ed at Horta Creative. Send me a text message, 949-648-7719. If you'd like to get a hold of me, if you are interested in my services. So here I am finishing up the design work for the A-frames that I did for my customer. And I was going to check to see if there was a... if there was a license Okay, I don't see the license, so I'm pretty sure they can just have those printed for multiple places. They probably have different licenses. Cool. Well, this is it. All right. So now what I'm going to do is, whoops, wrong one. This is just the Illustrator presentation. So this is just a quick way to look at both of them without actually opening up the, oh goodness, really? Let me see. I don't think I like that. I'm going to undo that. I'm going to undo that. Nah, that was a bit much. Tell you what, I'm going to leave it up to the printer because this does look pretty cool. I think there's enough color blend in there. So I'm going to do that just because just looking at it in the Illustrator file is pretty bad. And I know that's not the right percentage. You're supposed to be looking at stuff at 100%. So it won't be too bad, but it is something that I don't like. That's cool. Alright. So this is an RGB. Pretty sure what the printer's going to say first is it's not in CMYK. I know it's not in CMYK. It's not in CMYK because I need to achieve the effects that you see there in RGB mode. However, when I blend the colors in, they are CMYK compatible. So transitions over to CMYK, you'll see it's not so much. Not so much. I don't think I need to change the levels too much. No, CMYK. See? There's a little desaturation, but otherwise it's good. Ready, set, go. File save as. I'm gonna save these as to files, I guess. Frame design 2. Don't do that. Save. I'll just do LZW compression. Save. Next one, same thing. Next, I'm going to save it as a JPEG right here. Oh, you know what? I should have. What I ought to do first, empty out the trash. I gotta save and revert this back to RGB because if it's gonna be JPEG, just do an RGB. This was already converted over to see if I can complete the actions we can scratch this in full. Alrighty. Bear with me just a moment as I try to relieve some scratch disk space. Ed Horta Creative, you are streaming my content here, working on my design work. This is an A-frame design for the insurance company that I do work for. Let's see here. Let me just transition over to this real quick as I try to make sense of what's going on here. There's some space here. I need this to be an RGB, please. Can ya? It let me, yes. File save as JPEG right here. High resolution. This is definitely a high resolution image. That's why I'm running out of disk space because working with a pretty big file. Come on. Cool. That's that one. This one. Image mode RGB. I'll save as JPEG. This is done. Alright, that's it. Let me know in the chat what you think about my designs. Send me an email, ed@edhorta.com. Send me a text message, 9496487719. This is Ed Horta. I am streaming live from my home office. And I am streaming on this accountability stream to show everybody that I'm working. Accountability for myself. I'm working from home. I feel like I'm living next to an Indian burial ground, so it takes out a lot of my energy. And I feel being on the air a bit more extroverted. One, helps wear me down throughout the day, but then I also get a lot of cool work done. Great, so now what I'm going to do is switch over to just my screen. Here I am. Great. All right, everybody, so thank you very much for joining me on this stream. If you need design work, I am here. I am a graphic designer. I do graphic design, packaging design, motion design. Right now I'm preparing some files for my customer. I designed some A-frames. These are some outdoor signs that go outside of a shop, outside of an office. And I am in the wrong account. Let's go over to this one. This folder. And what I'm doing here is I'm serving up the files for my customer. I am using Google G Suite services. This is not a promotional plug. I'm just describing how easy it is to set up your own business. Really, it's just a Google business account. I forget how much I pay. I think it's about 15 bucks a month just to have this. And then voice, I do have a line which I'm not using right now, but that's about 30 bucks a month. And it's I have it with a desktop phone, so it's a pretty it's a great experience because I'm able to have phone calls over the speakerphone, and that's just much better than a cell phone or one of those Bluetooth speakers. None of this pairing BS that you have to worry about. Straight up phone. Sometimes I get text messages on them, but not directly on the desktop. I'll show you some other stream. But you can access Google Voice directly on the website, so makes it very easy to run your business. I should be teaching that in school, in high school. I think it's just the way to start making money. It's all about consumerism, right? And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help your products do great. So with this company, I do a lot of web ads. And these web ads, now the way they use them is they post them up through Facebook ads or any other adverts that ad services where it can carry content delivery networks. And something else you can do with those assets is actually post them up as an organic post. So it doesn't cost anything to click on that post if they like it, so long as you're not serving it, etc. But just imagine that. So the consumers that you already have on your page, they're going to be looking at that and remember, yeah, you know what, this is why I bought the product, because I trust the brand, I like their products, so you know what, I'm going to keep buying. So that's what I specialize in meticulously crafting your image at an affordable price. So this is this project here is for A-frame. There you go. Serving this up. Here, I'll let you guys take a look at this. See what I'm doing. Alright, next I want to find my files that I'm going to post. Yeah. JPEGs and TIFFs. JPEG, TIFF, JPEG, TIFF. Just like that. Toss it in right here. And I'm going to say get link. I'm sure everybody is so used to this by now. Anyone with the link. Sharing the link from your shared drive, Google, Dropbox, Box.com, OneDrive, anything you can think of, that's how it's shared. Okay, so now that that's going, I'm going to respond to my customer. Where is that? What happened? I must have deleted it on accident. Where is everything? Oh gosh, this is gonna take a while to upload. Yeah. Oh gosh, he's already doing this. Alright. Let's see, here's the file. Here's the link to the files. Since they are high resolution, they are pretty big. If they work out. There you go. Cool. All right. So what we're watching is seeing some pretty massive images get uploaded. Great. Awesome. So this was a quick session here. This was just to prepare some files for a customer. Designed this yesterday so that I can move on to some other projects. Gonna take a break, everybody. This is Ed at Horta. Send me an email at ed@edhorta.com. Send me a text message 949-648-7719, or you can always Google search my name. Go to google.com and type in Ed Horta. See what comes up. Let me know, and I will come back and I will be streaming what that result looks like when you Google search Ed Horta.